Good morning, this morning. This morning is the finest morning. There's no other morning like this morning. If tomorrow's morning is the finest morning, and there's no other morning like this morning, good morning to you. Welcome to an interesting episode on the Verdant Living series with One Afro Nelly. Today is celebrating the youth around the globe. It's International Youth Day, and we're looking at different contexts, common aspirations, youths all over the world may come in their diverse nomenclatures, diverse characters, but they share common goals. And we'll be taking it down memory lane from 2018, 2019 with one of our panelists on the Youth Driving Session panel for our World Environment Week in 2019. She may be someone you already know. You can go via social media handles and check out our guest for today. She's been very tenacious with her adventures and endeavors, but what she does voluntarily and for work. I usually love to showcase young people who outdo themselves, irrespective of what life throws at them. They pull themselves together, stand up strong, hard, and hit it to get going. They don't get discouraged by whatever. They don't complain about the government. You remember I always tell you that environmental hazards are not just a government problem, but the people problem. So we have young people as Afro Nelly who doesn't sit around waiting for what the government will do for her, do for her family, but what she can contribute. What is your civic responsibility, your duty to your nation? We'll be interacting with one young lady today. But before then, let's look at the news on the headlines. Nimet warns of flash floods in 13 states between August 11 and 20. Abia State Governor Alex Otti inaugurates 20 more electric buses for the Abia Green Shuttle Service. Plus, ECOWAS warns that 32 million West Africans risk climate displacement. And finally, we'll be bringing news on energy leaders at NAS 2026 calling for stronger collaboration and investment to secure Nigeria's energy future. The news in details shortly. Nigeria Nimet warns of flash floods in 13 states. Nigerian Meteorological Agency has issued a fresh flash flood advisory covering 13 states between August 11 and 20. The at-risk states are Sokoto, Zamfara, Kebbi, Niger, Kaduna, Nasarawa, Adamawa, Plateau, Benue, Kogi, Taraba, Cross River, and Akwa Ibom. Nimet says the outlook was based on forecast rainfall intensity, soil moisture, drainage capacity, terrain, and dam characteristics. The agency warns that flooding could damage roads, bridges, drainage systems, and risk waterborne diseases in low-lying and riverside communities, while heavy rainfall could also disrupt power and telecom services, as well as reduce visibility for road and air travels. Abia State Governor Alex Otti has commissioned another 20 electric buses for the Abia Green Shuttle. Speaking at the inauguration of the Nina Otti bus terminal in Umahia on Thursday, the governor said the new fleet would extend services both within Abia and to neighboring states, delivering on its administration's pledge to grow the fleet following the first batch of 20 buses launched in December of 2025, bringing the total to 40 electric buses now on the road. At the regional level, ECOWAS says about 32 people across the bloc could be forced into internal displacement by the climate crisis, with roughly $294 billion needed to respond. Commissioner Khalilo Sila made the disclosure at a workshop to validate a framework for the West African carbon market, noting the temperatures across the region could rise by 1.5 to 3 degrees Celsius by 2050. He said the region holds vast agricultural land, forests, and mangroves capable of generating carbon credits, but remains underrepresented in international carbon markets. Nigeria's Minister of Environment backed the push, stressing that the region contributes little to global emissions, yet bears an outsized share of the impacts. And finally, the 49th Nigeria Annual International Conference on Exhibition opened in Lagos this week under the theme Thriving in Evolving Global Energy Landscape. The industry leaders called for collaboration, innovation, and policy consistency to strengthen Nigeria's position in the changing global energy markets. SPU Nigeria Council Chairman Francis Nwauche said resilience in the sector requires responsibly increasing production, commercializing gas at scale, improving ease of doing business, deepening local content, and attracting long-term capital. And that concludes the new segments on the Verdant Living series with One Afro. Stay with us now as we continue our discussion on different contexts, common aspirations. It's International Youth Day, and throughout the week we're celebrating youths. And right now we'll watch a video. It's an environment song showing what happens around the world, not just in Nigeria. Let's listen to The Shadows, please.
Woke up this morning to the news that the big men were fighting over all we've got to lose. But something there was missing from their talk. It was something that could change us all. Oh no, there it grows, it's building up to take over our world. Yeah, yeah, but who is brave and knows the road to lead us all to where we need to go? Oh, oh, away from the shadows. It's hard to fight for something you can't see. Oh, but we're so close now. Can't you feel its ferocity? Whoa, whoa. 'Cause look at the families huddled in distress. Look at the houses lost in a mess. Look at the waves crashing as we run. And look at the burning embers of the sun. And look at the tears on the mother's face. A child swept away to another place. Some may say we can have it all, but if we live like this, then watch us fall. Oh no, there it grows, it's building up to take over our world. Whoa, yeah, yeah. But who is brave knows the road that leads us all to where we're meant to go. Whoa, away from the shadows. It's building up to take over our world. Yeah, yeah. Who is brave knows the road that leads us all to where we're meant to go. Whoa, whoa, away from the shadows. Spare your hearts, render your souls. Big man, sacrifice your name for the cause and lead us away from these shadows.
All right, I hope you enjoy that video graphics. That's not Nigeria, because Mr. Andrew has been shouting fear, fear, Minji, fear, fear, Minji. We'll go play that one next week. Okay, that's Sahel away from the shadows. I needed to show what's happening around because it's the International Youth Day. What are we doing across board to ensure that we preserve, conserve, and save Mother Earth? I told you I'll be joining by a young lady from way back in 2019 during the World Environment Week conference by My Environment, My Wealth. The young lady had actually featured on a second program I was running on radio, Prim and Proper Africa. At the time, she had a ladies' empire where she helped young ladies share their vulnerabilities and turn it to something, a powerful tool that can help them plunge ahead in life. She did it herself, and she decided to set up a small team that would continue that, and she helped many other young girls. Today she has metamorphosed into something extraordinary. Yes, I'm talking Onwuaso Bethel. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good morning once again.
We're excited to have you here. And particularly, I am excited because if I look way back 7 years ago, you didn't stop at what you were doing. You kept climbing the steps, I don't know how long your staircase is, but you just keep climbing like that. And that's one thing that Afronelli would always push and promote. A lot of young people don't have the drive, the self-push. They don't have that determination by themselves. So the onus is on some of us to, harness our energies and encourage them and let them know that if we can do it, they can as well. So that's why you are here today. So very quickly, tell us what you do currently, and maybe you should tell us from 7 years ago, your progression, relax, just relax, because it's a lot you're doing. So I'm amazed when I see your post on Facebook, and then I see similar young people in River State with all the tantrums and complaints and there's people do. Let's hear from you.
Good morning again once more. Yes, I got to know Afoneli way back, and I'm still excited about what she's doing. And tell you what, she's come a long way, and we're rooting for her. Yeah, we always do.
Thank you.
My name is Bethel Onwuaso, like you just heard, popularly known as Industrious Bethel, right? And I'm currently the head of marketing of Hamres Group, and also the administrator for the prestigious Port Harcourt Real Estate Academy. In fact, I'm with some of my team. They are here. Yes, students from the academy are also here, and currently, with what's happening with the International Youth Day, this is I'm not here to do any motivational speaking, right? No, I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to tell you what you already know, right? And believe that henceforth you're going to take it up. Thank you.
Okay, on that note, I'm going to open the studio line and hear your thoughts. What are your complexities? What are your aspirations? Do they align with other youths? Do you think it could be weird, abnormal? A lot of people have called me weird. A lot of people have called me abnormal. A lot of people have called me, I can't remember the names. Some are funny, some are motivating, some are questionable actually. Because how do you describe someone in such terms? But in all of it, I have stayed on the path. I haven't, gone the other way. I haven't looked the other way. I have stayed on the path. So I'd like to take us back to 2018, 2019 conference rather. We had a communique, and from your angle, I think one major resolution we had from that communique was that traumatized individuals which of course would be referring to a lot of youth. We know that young, older persons get
Yeah,
traumatized, they get
true.
depressed, but the rate of depression and trauma right now is within the youth. I'm 30. I'm in my late 30s. I don't consider myself a youth again. I don't do work. I don't try.
You don't
So
try.
make all those 15 years, 20 years in your early 20s. It's your time, oh. So if you're watching us right now, the studio line is 0902 331 9362. 0902 331 9362. Let us know, what are the complexities you are dealing with. Do you need someone to guide you? Like I was saying, the communique from Bethel's inputs emphasize that traumatized individuals should be mentored, guided, and empowered through skills acquisition and craft making. At the time, Bethel was making crafts, though. But I think you still do. What you used to make those, I think they were waste to wealth initiatives at the time. So she still does that on the side, because that's
and
not your
still
major right now.
leveled it into footwear making.
Okay, so
Of course.
the crafts I'm aware of is throw pillows.
Yes.
So you delved into footwears.
Just expanded.
Okay, you expanded from throw pillows to footwears. I'll say that's on the side,
On the
because what you
side.
are doing now, it was strong.
On the side. And I have people doing that.
Okay,
Yes.
so you didn't abandon it. You groomed it. You know the nitty-gritties of the job.
Of course.
You groomed young people to take over. What more do you need of a youth? So when Rivers youths are complaining, carrying pouch, following politicians, I'm just wondering, where are these people? What do they have in their head? Before they call me weird and abnormal. They see somebody where they're weird and abnormal, they make progress. Your own is to carry file and be following where it's born. At 40, 50 years, you're not a youth again. Because I'm in my late 30s and I don't consider myself a youth. I started volunteering with Ocean Conservancy in 2012 while I was still at the university. So for the past 14 years, I have been a volunteer coordinator for Ocean Conservancy USA. My people. Rivers youths, I'm appealing, look out for youths like Bethel, Onwuaso. Align yourself. We emphasize healthy collaborations during the panel session.
Yes.
Come together. That's why this lady was here. I don't know if you are still in touch with your colleagues. So.
Of course.
All the panelists.
Of course.
Boma. Who?
Boma was there.
Boma.
prepared.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm trying to get in touch with all of them because when I got robbed and during the political terrain in 2023, a lot happened to me that I've actually bounced back. I'm just coming back. So if I listen to, when I remember everything you said in 2018 on the radio program, I realized there's no point staying down. It doesn't make any sense. So yes, young people, align yourself with young people as Bethel. Ibigone George Finter was here earlier weeks ago. There's a lot that we're doing. And we need you, everyone, to be on board. The number to call again, 0902 331 9362. So Bethel, tell us what you're doing at the moment.
Okay. Like I said earlier, currently giving value. I don't just say I work with, right?
Okay.
I'm giving value in an organization that is very intentional about youth.
Okay.
Right. So when I saw what you're doing, I said, no, this is something that I have to say, because a lot of time we say things like, oh, there's no opportunity, nobody's giving me opportunity, nobody has handed this opportunity to me. But we are the point, especially with the social media age, we are the point where you can create that opportunity for yourself and for others. Because it's one thing to create opportunity for yourself, it's another thing to, you are not successful until someone else, this success you say you have, has been passed down to another person. So with what we are doing at the Hamrest Group, it's a company that has different subsidiaries, but I like to focus on the harmless properties. We have given opportunities to youths who want to change their life using the leverage from the real estate industry. So to us, real estate, right? It's not just about selling land. It's about something you can leverage. Because at the end, what do you want out of life? Like you said, there are different contexts. A lot of persons are from backgrounds. For some persons, they have backgrounds that can cater for them, take care of them. In fact, give them these jobs, give them this money that other persons are looking for. While for others, in your own family, probably you're even the very first person to break a generational history. Right, you're the very first person to break an award or to win something out of nothing. But no matter the background, no matter the story, no matter the limitations, right, we all want one thing. And what is that? To make a difference, to leave our footprints, right, on the sands of time. You want something that at the end, somebody can look up to you and say, wow, this person changed my life. So with what we are doing at Hamrest Properties, right, we are really particular about youths carving a niche for themselves through real estate. Now, we are not saying that real estate is the only place you can carve for yourself, but we are saying that when you see opportunities like this as a leverage system, not the end point, but a leverage system to where you're going to tomorrow. When you come into it, you'll be very intentional about creating results and value through this system that has been created for you. And from that, with what we have, we've made it very easy, right? So we have a lot of consultants who we train. Like I said, before even thinking of making a difference, right? Mentorship comes a long way, and we already created that part already. So as a youth, you have the opportunity, right, to be part of what we're doing and also use that to create a path for other youths.
Okay, interesting. Thank you so much for that breakdown. Again, this is Onwuaso Bethel. So she has moved from fashion to mentorship, ladies empire, to expanding her crafts initiative and empowering other young people in that regard, and now to real estate. So this, I want to cite her, progress to say that young people who place limits on themselves are shortchanging themselves, actually, because when they say the sky is your limit, and some people would say the sky is your start point, right? I think the start point would be for Bethel. Yes, not. Okay, so about 12 persons sat on that panel session from Ake Victor, Onwuaso Bethel, Wajir Michael, Ibegoni George Finter, Augustine Glory, Ada Andrew, Christabel Altre, Daniel Akibo, Blessing Wakama, Zani Samuel, Filton Wanosike, and Charity Dumadi, who was the anchor for the panel session. I'm in touch with about 8 of them. I still see what I post on Facebook, but not Daniel, I am aware, is now in Lagos. Yeah,
Victor
I reached out to him.
Ake as well.
Yeah, Ake Victor also is in Lagos. So if you were on this panel, you have a slot on this TV program for as long as I can hold out. Yeah, because every session is money, that I am trying to look away from. Yeah, so Bethel, thank you so much for coming on the program, and thank you for your tenacity. Yes. So I'm going to ask a question for young people. I see that you're now in the real estate business. Do you see young people coming forward to purchase lands, to make investments, or for young people who do not have the purchasing power? How do you carry them along?
Okay, I was hoping you asked me that question, right? I was hoping you asked me that question. Currently, right, like we say, there is no limitation. And for every progress you see, or for every person you see in life that has made a progress from one point, it's intentional.
That's right.
Nothing is being handed on a platter of gold. And even if it's being handed on a platter of gold, you need to have what it takes to sustain it. So currently, of course, I see young people who come to, they have the purchasing power, they come to purchase land. But where I want to make emphasis on, right, is this: there are two kinds of way to become wealthy. Is either you're giving people, is either you're growing, you have the capital to grow wealth, or you have the information other people need to grow this wealth. So for young people, I feel the parts where they should really make, they should take very importantly is the fact that you can come into a system like what we have at the Hamres community and follow, duplicate the process that's been taught, because we don't believe in just saying big talk. No, it's practical, it's action. We show you
Step by step.
Yes, how to do it step by step, because we run a Port Harcourt Real Estate Academy.
Okay.
Right, yes, where we get to train people who want to not just scale in real estate, but also I call it a school of life disguised as a real estate academy.
Interesting.
Because what we teach is beyond just real estate. It goes far to creating value in life generally, right? And so we in a community where the Hamres group, I see people who also come to purchase this land. And how did it happen? Most of them, they give value to people, right?
Okay.
And when they get this, they get commission, because you need to, how you earn is when you hand people value. Once you give someone value, you get something is in exchange for the value you're given. So when these people come to give people value, give them information, tell them how they can actually skyrocket their life. Okay. Add value, their name to this land that we are living on, right? They get this value. Okay. And when it happens to them, they also, when they get this money, most of them use it and purchase land for themselves, helping themselves to be landowners. Yes.
Okay. That's quite practical, giving value in exchange for some commission, and then you acquire something, a landed property for yourself. Land is great investment. Can we see the pictures of Bethel in action from 2018? Yeah. She was on Prim and Proper to 2019, the World Environment Week Youth Panel Session, and then Bethel as a realtor. Now, real estate is of 2018, and we have her as a panelist in 2019, and then currently a real estate mogul.
Okay, so
that's
training.
Betty in action. That should be the academy, I guess.
Yes, this is this consultant, the people we train.
Okay.
Yes, I train too. Yes.
So thank you so much, Onwuaso Bethel. Thank you for coming full circle with us today. That's how far we can go on the program. It has been an interesting session with Bethel. It's amazing. You can see her metamorphosis, how she, metamorphosed to what she's doing right now. On that note, I'd like to say, give a hoot. Don't pollute. You can't go green if you don't leave blue. My name is Wani Afronelli. I'll come your way again with another interesting episode next week. I'm going to leave you in the hands of the first anti-littering song in Port Harcourt. Let's watch that video. Stay positive.
Series The Bit Commander.
Pass me the mic, come on. Let me feel myself all night.
Welcome to the garden, CT. Say the people steady walking, busy, market men and workers, grinding, steady hustlers and bosses, driving, don't litter, I say don't litter. I see you in the front seat, chilling with your driver, and you sip cold water, side up on the window, you wanna throw it out, straight into the gutter, huh? Don't do